want to show you this crepe myrtle who has finally bloomed for summer. Look at those beautiful pink blooms. Aren't they pretty? It's so nice I get to see this tree from my living room, so seeing it nice and bloom adds color to the beautiful display. So right now we're in the evening of summer, and every evening we get thunderstorms and lightning and some awesome rain. So that's the beauty of living in Florida. You get the beautiful rain in the evenings, and it helps water the plants for me as well, and hence the grass just keeps growing so fast too. It needs a lot of maintenance every week, cutting the grass, which is one of the good benefits of the rain. You get nice green grass. There's Roxy taking her evening stroll before we get the rain, and she is on a run. I don't know why she's going so fast, but I know she loves going inside the rosemary. Okay, now she's making a liar out of me. She is traveling fast. This beautiful yucca, you guys, has come back for me year after year now, I could say. And it's one of my favorite plants in the garden because it just grows very tall, low maintenance, and you just get to enjoy this beautiful tall shrub or tree, and it's beautiful. Here the branches are like little pink branches. Super cute. We were able to finally harvest some grapes, and I'll show you a picture right here, which is so exciting, you guys. They were so sweet and yummy. Just gives me a lot of gratitude knowing that we were able to harvest grapes from our own yard, and hopefully it'll give us more soon. It's a nice vine to have. It came back for me from last year too, so she likes her spot. She gets water from the irrigation. Look how tall this blueberry has gotten. Ooh, that is so cool. Tall blueberries. And this is a beautiful shrub that I transplanted here early spring, and then you can see her blooms here. That is so exciting. Look at that. Hi you guys, my name is Janet, and today I'm going to give you a tour of the garden. And we are going to be walking around showing you what's blooming, thriving, dying, and updates of the garden, of projects that I have done before. So if you've seen my videos before, you get to see the updates of the things and plants that I have planted, and all the updates that I been wanting to show you since my projects. I know this area is a little weedy, but we'll get there soon. We will come back here and weed it again.
Oh my gosh.
Look, there's a snake right here. God, a snake just passed Roxy. Oh, I just saw something black slithering this way. And Roxy is over there eating like nothing happened. And the snake is right here next to me, you guys. She's gonna go behind the rosemary here. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I'm doing this, but I'm out here with the snake and the tortoise. That's very scary. It's like 5:50 in the evening, and I'm walking around showing you guys in the garden, and there's a snake. Oh my gosh, she's right there. Alright, I'm gonna let her be. Oh, that got me by surprise. I just happened to turn around and I see something black moving. But that's a garden snake, so it doesn't really I guess hurt us. You know, they just eat little lizards, rodents, and other things in the garden. So my tortoise over there, she is happily eating. That is so funny. The snake went around Roxy. And then there she is. Well, this is summer here in Florida, you guys. Okay, so here is the garden beds. Let me show you so that way we could keep reference of how they do every month as well. Like you see that big tall bloom from the hyacinth bean. That's pretty cool. And now she's reaching towards the plants. As you can see here, this is how hot Florida gets. It burns the tops of the hydrangeas. And this is the other side of the garden beds here. Something killed this poblano pepper. I think it might be a vole that ate the roots, because we just saw a recently live active tunnel for the voles. So I think it was just a vole that did that. Unfortunately, it killed my peppers. Oh, so sad. That plant got scorched from the hot heat here, so that one's gonna get moved. But all the zinnias and petunias are doing good. Okay, now I'm trying to see if this is a weed or a plant, because I don't remember what plant is that, and it's one single plant there, so I really don't know what it is. But I need it to bloom or something. What do you guys think? Should I pull it out or should I leave it in and just weigh it out? I don't know. Alright, you guys, so the snake is gone. We had to chase her away from the premises, and she went hopefully underneath the fence, and hopefully she left. But I needed reinforcement here, so I called my husband so he could help me with the snake. And Roxy is fine. She's on the other side of the garden just eating grass away. But let me show you the bloom stalk here. Ah, that is so exciting, y'all. We got blooms from the hydrangea that we just planted like a month ago. That is so exciting. It looks a little yellow, but that's because it probably needs a little more nutrition. Maybe some iron tone. But I do want to like mulch it and weed it out, so it takes time. But look at those leaves. I just love how thick and like good quality leaves they are, if that even makes sense. We got some rosemaries. Look at this vitex tree, just full of pollinators. As you can see, the rain is coming soon. I'm just waiting it out here until it kicks me out with the thunder and the lightning. Then I have to stop this video. But so far, it's doing okay. All these gnats out here. Ooh, that's not fun. Look at my passion fruit, you guys. That is so cool. So all this sand and dirt that you see here, I got extra sand and dirt to just cover some holes and just make the ground leveled. I still gotta rake that. So I just gotta come and level them on the ground, just like here. So it will cover holes, and then soon I will be able to add some grass seeds or just sod. But yes, don't ignore the ground. The ground is gonna be taken care at the end when I'm done with my structure, with my shrubs and perennials and trees and all that stuff. So over here I am working on a stepping area. Obviously it's not done, but I'm trying to get a good structure so that way it'll be like a step down to walk around this area. It's so much nice to have pavers in the grass because you know where to step on. But yes, it looks messy, but it's not done. This is just the beginning of it. Hopefully I will be able to clean it up here, put some nice sod over there, and then dig the pavers down a little bit more down so that way I could like pass the lawnmower over them. Look at this area here. I just love that crepe myrtle and this beautiful branching sunflowers. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at this yellow sunshine ligustrum here popping out. Back to the multi-branch sunflower here. Look at her. Beautiful. So a few months ago I put this yucca cassava here. So I put one here, and then the other one is over there next to the sunshine ligustrum. So I have two cassava yucca trees here. We'll see how big they get at the end of the growing season. Maybe they'll get as big as the one that I have over there, but that one's been planted there for more like 2 years now. So but if it likes a spot, I'm gonna let it get as big as it wants. It dies back in winter. So if you've seen my video so many months ago, I planted a finger lime citrus tree here, and the other day we noticed that it has beautiful flower buds. Isn't that exciting? Ah, it has beautiful flower buds. And that means that the tree is doing good and is producing flowers. So soon we'll be able to have fruit. Hopefully this fall, maybe. You never know. And then over here we have my kumquat, who got a little shocked when I transplanted her here, but look at her now with all these beautiful fruits here. You can see the wind now is picking up. So this is 6:11 and the wind is picking up, and I don't have a microphone with me today because I thought I would make this really quick, but here I am showing you the kumquat citrus tree, who we are gonna get some beautiful yummy fruits pretty soon. That's pretty exciting. So the wind is picking up and it's sprinkling out here already. So the rain is coming for our evening showers. And then look at this lamina hydrangea. I gotta be totally honest, I love hydrangeas, but they do get sunburn in the middle of July. So, but I'm not gonna move it from here. I love it. I don't have a shadier spot where to put her as well, so it is what it is. My azalea and then maximilia sunflowers there. Azalea. Oh my goodness, the rain feels amazing. See, it's already raining here. So the wind usually picks up and then it starts raining. And I haven't heard any thunder or seen any lightning. So, oh, the rain smells very nice too. And look at this. My podocarpus gave me berries. Isn't that exciting? And then you can see the light active tunnel of the mole here, which is not cool. Not. Look at this beautiful black-eyed Susans just popping here with colors so beautifully. Oh my gosh, okay, it's time to go inside. It's starting to rain really hard now. Okay, I'll give you a quick glimpse of the pomegranate, the tropical milkweed. Woo, we're getting some rain. I hope you guys like this tour. Real life gardening in Florida here in the rain. The humidity. Whew, it's not fun, y'all. Continuing with the garden tour as the rain has stopped. As you can see here, we have little droplets of water dripping down. Just want to show you the garden beds here. You see the beautiful ajuga. Look at the moon caladium that we have in there. Just brightens up the area. And then the Condra Silver Falls has grown so much that she's almost touching the ground, you guys. That is so exciting. And my peach flower, I see that she's growing new leaves there. That's pretty cool. We had to put Roxy away for a minute so the rain could pass, and now she wants to get out. The bird of paradise, the elephant ears, and the shrimp plants. And look at that dahlia, you guys. Look at my dahlia. Those are beautiful, perfect colors. I love that baby pink in the garden. So I'm so glad it's a pink color, not a really dark red color here. And then the bananas just so beautiful, just growing and giving us some shade here in the garden. As you can see, I have a collection of coleus here. I have this beautiful one there, that one. I have this one, my pepper plant there. Oh my goodness, I see a chrysalis. Look at that. I see a butterfly chrysalis. And it looks like she's almost gonna open up, you guys. From the tropical milkweed that we have there, those little caterpillars just crawl everywhere. Oh my goodness, I am so excited that we have a beautiful chrysalis here ready to open up, because she is dark. Man, that's pretty cool. Okay, back to the island of the bananas here. I have a pineapple. I had a pineapple plant that gave us fruit last year. So the one that gave us fruit died back, but it gave us a bunch of little pups. So in that little pot, I divided those little pups that it gave me, and I just put them in the ground because I feel like you get more nutrients in the ground than in the pot that it was sitting on. And yeah, I mean, it's shooting so many new growth here. Like, this is all new growth that you see here. And I could say 2 weeks now it's been sitting here in the ground. And you know, when I don't have a place for them, I just pop them somewhere and let them grow. Over here, I propagated some plants. I have borage that I grew from seed. I probably won't get any blooms this year because it looks very small. So maybe this will overlap over the winter and come back next year for me in the nursery cans here. And then I just did a tray of just sunflowers all over here. So, whew, now that the rain stopped, the humidity is very strong here right now. Look, the sun is out. Look at the sky. Looks like nothing happened. I want to show you the pots here. Last video where I planted these beautiful plumerias. She has given us some bloom. Obviously they looks like they have passed, but yeah, I'm so happy that they have bloom for us this year. And then I have some Dusty Miller Decandra Silver Falls because, I mean, why not? I have it for free. I keep dividing this plant over and over again. And then I have a free plant here, propagation. I think that's ice plant, like a succulent kind of thing. And then this beautiful Purple Hearts ground cover here. This does really grow really quickly too, so that's pretty cool. And then my little banana pot here that we planted one of my videos, and she's doing good. She's actually giving us a new pup here, as you can see next to the tag. Isn't that cool? That happened so fast. Yesterday this peanut plant was blooming and looking so pretty, and now she dropped its bloom already, so we'll check out the other one, see if it's blooming. Oh, there's a bloom right here. See, that's the peanut plant blooms. That's pretty cool. I was able to divide that one plant into two, so that way I could have the pots look a little similar. And then this is the pentas. They look a little down right now because we just got some rain. I'm just happy the plants got watered. And look at these plumerias, how big they have gotten. That's so cool. I hope they give us some blooms this year. It has not given us any blooms besides the big tall one that I just showed you. But the leaves look so pretty and so healthy too. And then down with some Purple Hearts and some Decandra Silver Falls. There's gnats all over here. And then this is the other banana. Look, she looks like she's leaning towards the sun. So when they do that, you just want to come in here and just turn them the opposite way, like that. Even though it looks weird, but it helps the plant straighten up. And then look at this one. The peanut plant is doing so well on this one. Oh, it looks so pretty. So that's the peanut plant ground cover that I put here with some pentas too, but they look a little down because it just rained. That's not my dog. I wanted to show you the papaya plant. Look how tall she is. She's almost 4 feet tall. So she was sitting on a little stand that you see right here. And now we had to put her down so she wouldn't be falling from the wind. Okay, the AC kicked in, so I gave it some fertilizer, so we'll see if she gives us some fruit. But if not, that's okay. I just want to keep the tree as it is. Showing you another pot here. This is my ginger plant. And I'm so proud of this thing. My husband actually is the one who should take the credit. He's the one who potted them up, and he successfully created a bunch of ginger and a beautiful ginger plant here, which is pretty cool. As you can see them there. They don't have to be covered all the way. They are shallow, so they only need a little bit of soil. Once the plant starts yellowing and dying back, that's when you harvest them. So right now they are happy. And this is a turmeric plant. And the same thing for the ginger. They don't like to be, you know, all the way down. They like to show a little bit of the roots. And that is so cool, you guys. Growing ginger and turmeric. And then these coleus, you guys, I seriously just cut them in half from their mama and put them in the ground, and they rooted themselves in there and they are very happy. So we have a few coleus here. Some of them didn't make it over here. They probably got too dry. I didn't water them on time. The little bonsais are so happy they got watered in from the rain. And then my tree here was getting too top heavy. I was able to put some mulch bags to hold it still. And because we do get a lot of wind before the rain comes, so it was dropping the pot all the time. So I just put some mulch bags in there, hold it, and then put a little brick there so it could hold the tree from not lifting up from its roots. But here she is, my forest pansy tree. And you can see my hosta here and the filter of the pond. That is blooming already. Ain't that exciting? It's been having that bloom for a couple weeks now, so that's pretty cool. That is getting nice fertilization from the fish droppings and just liking its spot here in the filter. I'm hoping it will fill up the whole top by the end of the season, make it nice and full. That will look like a little topper on top of the barrel here. This is an avocado plant. She's loving her spot here. So as my osmanthus tea olive shrub here that I have, my evergreen shrub, and then my Chinese viburnum with this beautiful banana tree who is loving his spot and is giving us so many babies that we could soon propagate and share. Look at that. That is so cool. She is loving her spot here, you guys. I hope you could hear those crickets. You guys got a little glimpse of the garden for the month of July, since we're almost reaching August. Can you believe that? I'm so excited for August. I really hope you guys enjoyed this garden of just walking around, just showing you what I see. What a surprise with that snake. Oh my goodness. I was very surprised, but I'm so happy the snake was very small that she couldn't eat my turtle. I will be so devastated if something like that happens. Yeah, we got to see the wind, the rain, and now we're seeing the sunset on this side of the house, which is so exciting. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little glimpse of the garden in July. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.